Yo, what is good, people? We are back for day number 11 of our BrewDog advent calendar. Forgot to get the music going, so I'm just going to do that right now. You're going to hear some adverts because obviously it's YouTube, but we make do with what we've got. Getting into rolling up this blunt tonight. We're going to be smoking a blunt because today has been, let me just turn this down. Turning it up, my bad. Turn it down a little bit because today has been kind of shitty, not gonna lie. So we're gonna get into rolling up this blunt, and then we will get into the advent calendar. But I literally just got home from work like half an hour ago, so I'm currently drinking the Beer 52 advent calendar, which is the Full Circle Brew Co. Belgium wheat beer or something like that. I don't know. It's all right, whatever it is. Not too bad at all. I think it's like 4.5%. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit more because it seems really, really loud. I know you probably can't hear it at all, but I can hear it. So, like I said before, rolling up the roach. Yes, I do put a roach in my blunts, but only when they are double platinums. Getting the blunt going. I don't know why I'm showing you the wrap and not the actual packaging. This is just a double platinum red. These are strawberry kiwi. And I know I said in today's video that the strawberry kiwis are shit, but I didn't want to argue with the guy in the shop, so that's what we got. Yo, Alex, how's it going, my dude? Hopefully you're having a better day than I am. Today has been stressful for no real reason, but sometimes it be like that. Hopefully, yeah, you're having a better day than I am. We are getting to rolling up the double platinum blunt. I'm thinking I've been so close lately to buying a pack of backwoods, but I haven't done it because they're so expensive. I swear to God, the last time that I looked for a pack of backwoods, they were like $12.50, and now the cheapest I can find them is £14, which is only £1.50 more. But like, why are you putting your prices up? Just because it's Christmas and people want to smoke good. Right. We are gonna get breaking on some of this dog. Let me find some decent looking nugs, and I will show you. Still smoking on the dog. Hopefully, by the end of the week, we might have something nice to smoke on. But for now, it's just dog. So this is what we've got. It looks a little bit leafy there, but it's not too bad. I'll show you a different nug. Again, not terrible. But yeah, we're going to get to broken. We're going to get to... fuck me, I can't even speak, bro. I really need this joint. I haven't smoked since I got home. I think I got home at like... It must have been like 20 to 9. So I've been home about half an hour tops. I really, really need this blunt. Today hasn't been super terrible. Like, it's been pretty dead at work, but just like everything else has been a little bit shit. So the sooner that we can get into this blunt, the better. But let me know how it's going for you. Let me know what you're smoking on tonight. Like I said, we're just smoking on some dog in the blunt. As soon as I can get this rolled up, like, breaking down bud for a blunt takes so much longer than just throwing it in the grinder when you're doing it by hand. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's way better than... You can't grind bud for a blunt. It just doesn't work. In fact, I don't know anybody in my personal life who actually smokes blunts. Everybody I know smokes joints with baccy. And that's not really my bag, which, I mean, could you say, like, is it worse to smoke a spliff or is it worse to smoke a blunt? Because either way, you're getting tobacco, but for me, it hits different. Like, when you put baccy in a joint, it gives me mad head rush, and it makes me feel a little bit sick, and I feel higher for all of about like 20 to 30 minutes, and then after that, I just feel like shit. Whereas if I smoke a blunt, like a tobacco wrap, then I do feel higher, but I don't get the shitty feeling that you get when you smoke a spliff. I don't know how to explain it, or even if it makes sense, which it probably doesn't make sense, but that's just how I feel personally when I do it. Made some edibles yesterday, just got some chocolate chip cookies, ate two earlier. Would say both are equally not good. I mean, yeah, you're right, bro. Like, both are equally not good, but just from personal experience, it feels different to smoke a leaf or just a wrap than it does to smoke straight tobacco, which it sounds stupid. And I know it sounds really, really dumb, but it hits differently. Now, I've never been a cigarette smoker personally. Like, obviously, in my time, I've smoked a couple of cigs, but it's never been something that I've done regularly. But obviously, when it comes to weed, everybody, well, not everybody. That's a bad thing to say. Most people I know smoke weed with tobacco all the time. Like, they don't smoke bongs; they just smoke spliffs. So, you say what you want, but when I smoke a spliff with cigarette tobacco in there or like rolling tobacco, it makes me feel like shit. Again, it doesn't make sense, but it's just a thing that happens to me personally. Dave Root says it's worth smoking a spliff, the flavor is stronger. The flavor of the tobacco, is that what you mean? Because spliffs taste fucking awful. They taste horrible. The worst thing about a spliff, is the taste of the tobacco. Also, like, I know I just said this like 10 times, but it just makes me feel like shit. Whereas if I were to smoke, like I'm going to smoke a double platinum right now, it won't make me feel like shit. It won't give me the spins. It might give me like a little bit of a rush, but it's not going to make me feel the same way that a spliff would. So take from that what you will, but I'm going to get that rolled up right now, which, I mean, I'm going to have to put this roach in my mouth, so I won't be able to talk. But it'll take me like 30 seconds, I think, if I don't fuck it up. Got about a gram and a half of some dog broken down. Yes, we are just smoking some dog. My guy's got some cherry pie at the minute, which I want a bit of, but whether I can get some is going to be, to be seen. He got something else in earlier, but I haven't had a chance to really look because I've been at work, like I said. What is the main difference between American stoner and a UK stoner? Sorry, I missed Alex's message. I got up to a pack and a half a day of smoking cigarettes in school. Never again. Can't physically handle it. Yeah, man. Like I just said, I've never been a cigarette smoker, like habitually. I've never needed a cig in my life, which is probably a good thing. And the same goes for vaping. Like I've never needed to vape. I can't concentrate on both things at once, so I'm just going to get this blunt rolled and then I'll answer the questions in the chat. This is going to be terrible, but it doesn't really matter for blunts, honestly. You can make a badly rolled blunt burn perfectly, but you cannot make a badly rolled joint perfectly burn. Also, I don't know if you've noticed there, but I definitely notice when you roll a blunt, you have to lick it a lot more than if you're rolling a joint. The main difference between an American stoner and a UK stoner, I would say, is 99% of the UK can only roll a joint with tobacco. They will only smoke weed with tobacco. Whereas Americans tend to not smoke their weed with tobacco. If you don't count blunts, which I'm not going to count right now, the amount of Americans who roll spliffs next to joints is probably like, I mean, I don't know the exact numbers, but if you were said to an American roll a joint, they would roll with just weed, Whereas if you said to a British person, roll a joint, they would probably get the backy out and then roll with a lot of backy. And also, like, UK people don't tend to smoke blunts. If you came to the UK and you said to somebody, roll a blunt, they would just roll you a joint with straight weed and no tobacco, because that's what most people think is a blunt over here. I need to break just a little bit more down to fill up this wrap, but then we'll get into smoking it. Dave is in Mexico. That's interesting. I don't think we've ever had somebody from Mexico on the stream before, so that's really sick. A2, hi, I didn't know that you were in here. How are the Lakrid's pipes? Yeah, man, I've still got like most of them. I won't lie to you. I think I've eaten like 3, but they're banging. I don't think they go off. Hopefully they don't go off because I can't eat them all in one go. I don't want to give myself diarrhea, I will say. I'm the only one in my friend group that doesn't smoke tobacco with their weed. My best bro smokes tobacco and weed in joints. The other smokes tobacco and weed in a bong. Bro, like, tobacco and weed in a bong, I've been there. Like, way back when I first started smoking. I started smoking because my boyfriend's mum smokes. I didn't smoke before that, but when we got together, she gave us a joint and we smoked it. And ever since then, I've been on it. Obviously, the joint that she, well, maybe not obviously, the joint that she gave us was backy and weed. So my first experience, that wasn't my first experience. I don't know why I'm saying that. But basically, up until I discovered, where's my lighter? This is a blunt, by the way. We got the blunt going. It's not quite packed to the top, but we're just going to burn that little bit off because I want to get to smoking. What was I talking about? Yeah, when my boyfriend's mum gave us a joint and we smoked it, it wasn't until that I actually started smoking weed fully, like by myself, that I realized that you don't need tobacco to make your weed burn. Until then, I think it was, and I'm not going to lie, when I realized that you didn't need tobacco with weed in the UK was when I started watching Drew Sharon, because he doesn't smoke with backy. Until then, everybody that I'd seen in the UK was smoking with tobacco. And then I tried it without, because obviously I didn't smoke cigs anyway. So I tried it and it worked fine. In fact, if not better for myself. So we got the blunt going. Cheers, everybody. This is going to take a minute or two to get burning correctly. Whenever I leave some weed, not weed, sorry, whenever I leave a gap at the top, it takes a minute to get burning right, and it always burns a little bit dodgy. Here in DK, if you want a joint, you toast tobacco with crumbles of hash. We never have dried marijuana plants. Your boyfriend's mum is a saint and a weedhead. Yeah, she's good. Like, she's a good one. When we come over there, I'm gonna try. Well, I say when we come over there, I'm gonna hopefully try some of the hash that you guys have got. I smoked hash maybe once or twice. I got a freebie from Green Britain a while back. It was like just a tiny little bit. But apart from that, I've never smoked hash before and I really, really want to. My guy's got some hash in at the minute, but I don't know if I want to. I might just save myself until we go over there properly. And then I'll smoke like a proper Danish joint. That's going to be super exciting. I'm super looking forward to that. Next time, I'm going to go back up the chat a little bit, so excuse me. I'll bring you something more spicy. Do you mean like spice or like salty? Because I've still got the I don't know. I'm gonna make a dick of myself right now, but I'm gonna attempt to say it. Is it like the jungo raw or something like that? The salty licorice. That stuff bangs. Like, I love that. I keep, every time I go in the kitchen, I'll take a little piece out of the cupboard and I'll just eat it. But Jay doesn't like it, so it's all for me. I don't want to eat it too quickly because I don't want to give myself the shits, honestly. but it's really good. I'm enjoying it. I will say that I don't understand the is it like sulfur or something? It's like it's not just salt. It's got something else in there which is not to my taste particularly, but apart from that, I really like it. So I don't know, maybe I got a little bit of Scandinavian in me. Green River says spliffs look great, but I don't want to get hooked on tobacco. I have an addictive personality. You and me both, bro. Like, I won't lie, I don't particularly hate a spliff. It's not the worst thing in the world. I just find that the high is very short lived. When I roll spliffs with my friends, the only time that I smoke a spliff is when I'm with one of my friends in particular, or like whether I go to one of his parties or something, and there's a group of people there. If if he comes over to me and he rolls, he will put backy in it, and I'm not adverse to it. But if I roll, then I will just roll straight, and we like take it in turns. So we'll smoke a couple of spliffs, and then we'll smoke just a couple of regular joints. And he can't handle the regular joints. He thinks that they're too like spicy or harsh or whatever. But for me, I find the backy joints more harsh than just the pure weed joints. I don't know if anybody else finds that, but that's something that I find. Dawson Reed submits some bud. Hell yeah, bro. I forgot all about that. I won't lie. I was a little bit fucked up on last night's stream. Um, but I will get on that as soon as I can. It might not be until maybe after Christmas because the advent calendar videos that I'm doing two advent calendar videos a day, one for this channel and one for my drinking channel. And then I'm trying to do content on top of that, but it's not quite working out with work as well. It's a little bit too difficult. So the reviewing bud videos might have to wait until probably between Christmas and New Year or until January, but I will definitely do it. I'm super looking forward to it. So don't don't let me forget about it. But also, if you think I've forgotten about it, remind me because I probably will. You're more than welcome to stay here. We have Christiana in Copenhagen where you can go nuts in your heart's content. What do you mean, bro? Is that like a store or something, like a weed shop? I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if is weed legal where you are or not, because you said that you can't get the dried flower, it's mainly hash, so I'm thinking not. But I know that you're not too far from Amsterdam. Obviously, it might be a bit of a drive or a plane ride or something, but I know you're not too far, so I'm not sure if it's. I don't think it's legal where you are, but it's legal very close. If I'm wrong, please correct me, bro. I don't know if you just heard that. I took a hit from the joint and it was so airy. Ammonium chloride. It's salt and sodium chloride. Yeah, that's a flavor that I don't particularly like too much. I will say the ammonium chloride. I I don't know if you do this or not, but if you could get, do you do like salty licorice without the ammonium chloride in there? If it's just pure like salt, I think I would prefer that. The ammonium chloride is it's a weird flavor, which I think is an acquired taste. If you grow up with that, then I'm sure you're used to it. But for me, it's not something that I hate, but it's when you're expecting salt and then you get hit with that, it's kind of weird. But I will say, call me a pussy if you want to, but I prefer the sweet licorice to the salty stuff. I don't mind it. Like I said before, the Jungo Raw or whatever you want to call it. I'm not even gonna try. Like I should try, but I don't want to make a dick of myself. So I don't have the packaging anymore either. I put it in a sandwich bag, so it's just in the cupboard. But that stuff is really good. And also, now that I've tried I think it is Super Piratos. Correct me if I'm wrong again. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That is Not my favorite. I don't mind the initial flavor. It's worse. I don't know if you said this to me or whether I googled it myself to cut them into quarters. I cut them into quarters and that made it worse. I prefer to put the whole thing in and just let it do its thing. If you cut it up, it makes it more intense more quickly. Um, you can get dried flowers, but that's speciality. Amsterdam is an 8-hour drive from my place. Christiana is just the center of weed trade here. Okay, cool. Is that far from your house? Is that like, again, I'm sorry if I'm being ignorant. I really don't mean to be. Is that like a city near you, Christiana? Again, I don't know which part of the Netherlands that you live in. Jay doesn't tell me shit, and I'm sure that you said it to me when you visited, but it's been a while since then, so I don't remember. I do apologize. But hopefully, we're gonna next year. I want to do Amsterdam. I don't know when, but that'd be great. I want to do Amsterdam. If we could, I need to get a passport first and foremost before I do anything. This is just like a dream. I would love to go to Amsterdam and then explore the rest of the Netherlands. I want to go to Germany. I want to go to Poland. I would like to visit Auschwitz. I know that's a bit morbid, but that's another thing that I would like to do. And also, we need some more of those turtles because those turtles went down so quickly. I tried to make a milkshake cocktail out of those turtles. For anybody else in the chat, when two visited, he gave us these like chocolate turtles that were filled with rum cream and caramel. If you know what a cream egg is, which I'm sure most people do, it was like a cream egg, but instead of just being sugar, it was rum, and like they were sick. And what I tried to do was I melted them in a pan of milk, and then I added I think it was 4 shots of Captain Morgan's Spice Gold, and we mixed them together and we coated the glasses with the melted turtles, and it did not work. It did not work. It tasted terrible. It was just like rum milk. I don't know if it curdled, but it did not work out, and it was really, really bad. So maybe if we try that again, we would need some more turtles for that. Pete Neat's never had salty licorice. Salty licorice is the ammonium chloride. It's the chemistry of. Oh, it's just chemistry of it. Sweet licorice also contain it. If you want real licorice, then you have to find the stuff that says contains root. I like um I like all licorice. I'm not like a snob. I like the cheap stuff, honestly, like the stuff that's 90% sugar and not real at all. Um, but I like the hard licorice, the stuff that you can get soft licorice, which is like gummy, sort of like chewy, but the hard stuff is the stuff that breaks your teeth. And I'm terrified of the dentist, so I don't eat it very often. But it's really the good stuff is the hard licorice. Does eating mango increase your high, or is that a myth? I think I've never tried it personally, but I think that it might be a myth. I think that other people have tried it. I'm Do you know what? I'll make a video on it at some point. I'm gonna buy some mango juice and some mangoes. I'm gonna go to town on some mango, and then I'm gonna smoke a bunch of weed, and we'll see if it makes me higher or not. I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you whether it's a myth or a not, or not. Um, but I think that it is a myth. I think that people who have done experiments on it, pardon me, have found that it's the the increase in the high is like, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say negatable, but I don't think that's the right word. The difference between eating mango and being high and not eating mango and being high, like very, very little. So I think it's been disproven. Christiana is just a part of Copenhagen. I live in Denmark, not Holland. Did I say Holland? If I did say Holland, I apologize. Geography is not my strong point, as I keep saying. I don't know the difference. I will learn the difference when we visit and we go all over it. I will learn the difference. I will learn the difference before I visit because I would hate to be one of those tourists who goes over and doesn't know shit. What are your general thoughts on alcohol? In the winter, I get mad cravings. Honestly, lately, I'm going to put the blunt down for a second and we're going to finish off the Beer 52 beer. My thoughts lately are I was really looking forward to having 2 beers a day, every day, up to the 24th. But what I found is when I'm getting home, I don't actually want to drink the beer. The thought of the beer is really good, but when I get there, I don't actually want it. So I don't mind alcohol. Obviously, I like beer. That's not a secret. I do like beer. I like beer too much. I don't really care for spirits. I could pass on spirits very easily. We've got like fucking 50 bottles of gin in the kitchen and I haven't touched them. I got a bottle of Southern Comfort for Christmas, like I think it was last year, and I didn't even open it until 2 or 3 months ago. And I took it to a Halloween party that my friend had, and I left it there because I just didn't like it. So, beer, me and beer have an unhealthy relationship. Oh, I need to go turn my potatoes off in just 1 second. Me and beer have an unhealthy relationship, which is not good. But alcohol in general, I don't really care. Like if you can be responsible with it, go for it, enjoy it, do what you want. But if it's a problem for you, then seek help, I guess. Like I don't know really what you want me to say. If you like alcohol, drink it. If you don't like alcohol, don't drink it. For me, I think alcohol and possibly weed should be treated the same. It should be legal. It should be kept in moderation for people that want it. Like you can go to a bar and you can drink 12 pints and you can throw up and collapse and get put in a taxi and fucked off. But you're not allowed to smoke a single joint anywhere, which is ridiculous. Like I've never heard. Now I know it probably happens. There's got to be reports of it somewhere, at least once, that somebody's got violently high, and well, I say violently high is not the right word. I mean, I should say they got super high and then they got violent. But like that's just personality. That's not the weed or the alcohol. Like people can get really really drunk and get violent, so to me, I think they should both be legal. I've never heard of anybody getting high and being violent like they do with weed. With alcohol is what I meant to say. Like, if it was up to me and weed was legal, I would rather work. As soon as weed get legalized here, I'm gonna apply for a job in a dispensary or like a cafe or something because right now I work in a pub and I don't know. I don't think my relationship to alcohol in particular is a healthy one, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. My relationship to weed is a lot better, so you know, just it is what it is. My thoughts on alcohol are: if you can handle it and you like it, do it. If it makes you a dick, don't do it. Same with everything, really. Bro, the chat moved too quick for me there. Germany's border is a 2-hour drive from me, including 45-minute boat trip. Sweden is 1-hour drive from my place. You have to drizzle it around like they do at Costa or McDonald's. Yeah, with the milkshake. Yeah, we tried. I tried to do that, and it just didn't work. I think next time that you're over, you should come over and we'll do the cocktail thing because that would be sick. Like you should show us how it's done for real. Where did I get to? Jarvan says the mango thing is not a myth. Like I said before, I don't know. I've never done it, so I couldn't tell you. But I will do it for a video at some point. Dawson Reed tried it, and it's pretty much just placebo. It's only the same terpenes as weed, so why it's confused? Yeah, that makes sense. I've heard that it's got the same some of the same terpenes in there, which is why people like get confused and stuff. But again, I'm not a scientist. I'm not doctoral. I don't know. Pete Neat says maybe it's just placebo. That's what Pete was thinking. The same with the terpenes. THC interacts with myrcene. Is that how you say that? Because that's I've been saying it forever. Myrcene. Like when you think of myrrh, like gold, frankincense, and myrrh, like myrcene, consumed from mangoes. This is what makes the effect of marijuana stronger in some cases. It can also extend the length of the high. Mango is good for the munchies. I agree with that. I love a bit of mango, like mango flavored things and just mango in general. All about it. It's like the entourage effect. I'll make you chocolate turtle syrup vanilla milkshake with my good rum. Ask Jay's brother how much he loves it when I make it. Yeah, I think I'll ask him. I mean, I think we're going over there for Christmas, so if I see him, I'll ask him. It'll be a good thing to make conversation with because I'm sure you know just as well as I do that making conversation. I mean, I can't do conversation. I don't know if you noticed when you were here. I really wasn't trying to be rude, but I'm not very good with people. So I'm sorry. I didn't if it did come across that way, I didn't mean to be rude. But I'm not good at talking to people. And obviously you know Kieran and you'll know him better than I do. I feel like he is maybe also the same. So that when we're in the same room together, we get as far as saying, "Hello, how are you?" And then we don't speak to each other again. And it's not because I don't want to, it's just because I don't know how to talk to people. My social skills are very, very bad. But I'll ask him about it. It might give us something to bond over. Rum and turtles. Violent munchies, yeah. To be fair, I haven't well, I say I haven't got the munchies for a while, that might be wrong, but I recently haven't been like getting the munchies that much. Whenever I smoke, it's just so that I can eat normally, I guess. I guess it's anxiety or whatever because of Christmas, but I haven't been getting the munchies a lot recently. I've just been smoking and just sort of chilling, which I'm not complaining about because I need to lose some weight, but we'll get there. We just need to we just need a stick blender or what you call it to blend the bourbon vanilla ice cream with milk. Do you mean like a hand blender? Is that what you mean? Like, I've got a hand blender, and I also have a blender that you just pour shit into. So we'll make it work. Whatever we do, we will make it work. Neither am I. None of you are rude. Thank you for saying no negativity was observed. There'll always be time to talk about random stuff. Yeah, I get super aware of it because obviously we invite you into our house and then I just sit there and I don't say shit. It's not because I was trying to be rude. It's just because I'm terrible with people. You know Jay, which is fair enough. He'll talk to you. It's not because I don't want to. I'm just super awkward. I don't mean to be. I really do apologize. Right, so we are at the end of the Beer 52 beer. Like I said just a second ago, I've got potatoes boiling, so I need to go check on them. I'll be like 10 seconds and then I'll be right back and we'll get straight into the advent calendar. Be right back. Right, so I did not burn my house down. My potatoes are well and truly boiled. Turned them off. We're all good. So right now, oh fuck, I forgot my glass. This is a shambles. I need to go get my glass. I'll be like 10 seconds. Right, glass acquired. We're gonna get into the advent calendar right now. So door number 11 is at the top right here, which you can't see. Hang on. Door number 11, right, somewhere here. door number 11 fell into door number 5, so everything sort of shifted the wrong way. And the BrewDog has just decided to join us. So I'm gonna see if we can see the BrewDog, and then we'll get into the beer. Hey, Fly, come here, buddy. Hey, come here. There we go. Hi, buddy. Appearance of the BrewDog. There he is. Hi, buddy. Yeah, you just want me to pet you, but I need to get into the beer. Fly's doing good. He's okay. He's a lot better. He was sick a couple of days ago, but he's all right now. Now he just wants his dinner. Today's beer is the Dead Pony Club. It's been a long, long time since we've had this beer. Pardon me. I just downed the rest of the other beer, so it's getting gassy in here. Pardon me again. It says, saddle up for session. This is 3.8% volume. Nice to have a lower beer. I'm so gassy. I do apologize. I'm so sorry. But it follows the rest of the BrewDog cannot. BrewDog on the side there, and then nothing really on the back. We're going to get to pouring this. The last time that I had a Dead Pony Club was, I think it was for the Advent calendar in 2021. So it's been like 2 years since I had one. And this is what she's looking like. Kind of dark. Decent head. Clear. Smells a little bit fruity, a little bit malty. That's pretty good, you know. I think the last time that I had this, I don't know whether I liked it or not. But this time, maybe it's because I'm older. Officially almost an old man now, so it looks like an old man beer on the can. Makes me think of like a bitter or something, but it's a little bit bitter, but it's quite fruity, quite malty. No, this is good. I actually like this now. Can't remember whether I liked it before. I'll send you beer with licorice, no joke. Yeah, I mean, any kind of beer is a good idea. And also, if you can find some sweet licorice, that would be nice. I do like the salty stuff, I won't lie, but I have enough to last me a really long time. I've got the bag of the pirate coins, and I've got the almost a full bag, because if I ate them in bulk, which I would like to do, which I can't, then I'd probably give myself the shits. What were those things called? Fuck, what were they? They were like little sugar-coated blue and white licorice. They tasted sort of aniseedy, and they were really good. Like, I ate those immediately. Some more of those would be great. Like, they were really good. But again, like, if I eat all of these things and I get the shits, I'm gonna blame you. Jack says, "What's happening?" Not much, bro. We just opened the BrewDog beer. We got, today is Dead Pony Club, which is a 3.8% session IPA. Tastes nice, pretty good. Malty, a little bit fruity. Good shit. I actually like this now. I don't think I liked it before, but for me, now, I could kill a couple of those. Smoking a double platinum red with just some dog in, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to pretend like we got some exotics over here. It's just some dog. But it's some good dog. Pretty good. Sweet licorice is what you get the kids hooked on. Once you're older, you got to get some hair on your chest, be eating the stuff that kills your gut. Bro, I have only recently started getting chest hair, so allow me to catch up with you. I reckon when you whip your shirt off, it's going to be fully carpeted. I reckon you guys are born with hair on your chest because you eat that shit from birth. But me, I'm just starting to get the hairs. Just very beginning to get the hairs, so I need to take it slow. Is being a real man eating the salty licorice to the point where you get diarrhea and then just powering through? Because I feel like that's what I'm going to have to do if that's what it means to be a real man. Those are your favorite, the 1,200 gram box. Bro, you're going to give me diabetes. I'm going to get straight diabetes from that because those are really good. I don't know what you call them. I don't know if they have a name that's different to what you might call them over here, whatever, but those are really good. Like I convinced myself that the blue ones tasted different from the white ones, which I know is probably stupid and probably a lie, but like I feel like the blue ones were harsher than the white ones. But I like them both. Pure ammonium chloride. I can't. You're gonna make me cry in front of everybody. Listen, I thought I handled it pretty well when you gave me the salty licorice and the even saltier licorice, whichever ones they were. I think the pirate coins, I took that like a champ, and also the jungle ones with the monkey on the front. I really like those. I do. Like I keep eating them, but I have to stop myself because I think that they're bad for me. So if you're gonna just give me pure salt, then I can't do it. Hello. Wait for me. You want me some flowers and a chocolate bar? Thank you. Why? Thank you. Thank you. Got some flowers. You want to hit the blunt? I'm talking to two. Yeah. You want to talk to two?
Hello.
We're talking about licorice.
Oi, Jay.
Oi, Jay. Oi.
Hi.
I think food's ready.
Wait a minute.
Sausage and unmashed potatoes.
Sausage and potato.
Unmashed potatoes. And broccoli.
Yeah, I'm doing alright. I just finished
Where
work.
do you work?
Nowhere.
Oh, where do you work?
I took my jacket off.
Oh. My blunt went out. What did you do to it?
Nothing, you passed me it. I was trying to puff on it and it just weren't already going out.
It's this dog. It's a bit shit. Like it looks good and it feels good, but it doesn't burn very good. What?
Oh, it's just a baby.
What?
The dog is good.
What?
You said the dog.
Oh. I wonder what the fuck you were talking about then.
Oh, it's not good.
It is good. It's the BREWDOG. Can you I'm gonna see if you can. You can't see him. He's down there.
Hello.
Look, that's the BREWDOG.
Hello.
You can't see shit down there, but the BREWDOG is down there.
Big stretch.
I got fired in the middle of November, so I'm seeking a job.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, bro.
You got fired. Why?
Why? Yeah, why?
What did you do?
Did you get hit?
Tiny bit, but not really.
It's still not burning good. No, it's just not doing good. Just the blunt's not doing good right now.
I was gonna sit on the back here. Dead, but doesn't count, does it?
You can put it on the floor if you want. You need to pick it up and lay it flat though, so everything doesn't fall out. Oh, the baby just awooed.
Oh, is there a nipple?
Long story short, sent a message to a colleague in private which contained discontent about our team leads. The motherfucker backstabbed me by sharing it with said team leads, even though it's extremely dash.
Character limit.
Bro, what a fucking snake.
That is.
Imagine,
that's fucked.
bro, what? That is fucked. Imagine. That shit. Wow.
That's why you never slag anybody out off over text.
Yeah.
Do it in fucking person when they're not about.
Don't
Like,
mention
say
any
it, you can
names.
say, fucking prove it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that sucks, bro. Like, I'm sorry. People are snaky as fuck.
That is shit.
Look at the state of that dog. You move the mic out of the way. Look at the state of that dog. I'm not a crackhead. I swear I do own sheets. I just haven't put them on yet. Look at the state of that dog.
What else did he say?
Telling that I accused the entire company of being sex discriminatory, sharing stuff which I'm not entitled to, blah blah blah. So they accused you. They said that you accused them of being discriminatory based on sex. That's bullshit. Bro, that sucks. I'm sorry.
That is shit. Oh,
By taking stuff completely out of context.
that's shit.
Yeah, that's shit. Don't trust anybody ever.
Never trust a bitch.
Yeah, never trust a bitch. Yeah, that sucks. But it's cool. You can find a new job.
Yeah, you've got plenty of skills.
Yeah.
Skills and things.
Skills and things. You got this. You got this.
Such a baby. So baby.
Isn't the state of that dog?
So baby.
It's not a real dog.
Look how precious.
That's a Furby right there.
So precious. It could just attack. They could crunch straight through my bones. And yet you'll be wrong.
Pardon me. Let me send a picture to Jay. Picture incoming. Picture.
Missing that bus by about 10 seconds cost me about 40 in a taxi.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, literally, I got, the double doors to get to thingy bus.
81.
2.
Well, same thing.
Yeah.
Same stand.
I got through them doors and it fucking drove off, and I know Kayla on that.
Don't you dare.
That went a good noise.
If you throw up,
Mm.
that's what you're getting for dinner.
Oh, I forgot her name. What's her name?
Picture of a cat, in case anybody was wondering.
What's the cat's name?
Yeah, what's cat's name?
I can't remember. I know that he's told her before.
Sophie.
Sophie.
She's drooling on my pants. My cat in brackets. Okay, I'm sure that's what you meant.
Sending pictures of his bitches. Sending pictures of pussy.
Pussy pics.
Live on stream.
Pussy pics on stream. Right, so just for anybody that's curious, the beer itself, 3.8% session IPA, Dead Pony Club. 2 years since I've had this beer. The last time that I remember having this was the Advent Calendar 2021. I remember saying that I didn't like it. It reminded me of an old man beer. I am now an old man, so now I like this. I like that it's low percentage. Tastes nice, still good. Not too hoppy. Fruity, malty, good. I would give it a 7.79 out of 10. Yeah, I was going to say 8, but I don't think it's quite an 8. But it's also better than a 7.75, so it's a 7.75 7 point. Do you know what? Fuck it. 8.9. I like it. I like it quite a lot.
That jumped.
Yeah, it did. It did jump quite a lot. 8.9. I like this beer. My old self cannot handle. My old self cannot handle the higher percentages anymore, nor do I want to. I don't like the higher percentage beers. I like the low ones. The low ones like me as well. So, you know what? 3.8, I can do it. 8.9, I like it. Hey, hey. What's that character?
What?
It's like an A and an E together.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. I don't know. Oh, wait. It's not Umla. Is it Umla?
Umlaut?
Umla? No, is that just when
No, that's a
it's-
B. It's not a B, but it looks like a B. No, that's the dots. That's the dots.
Who is currently recording audio?
The
Oh, he
dots.
sent me a voice message.
Is it dots? Is it umlaut? Is that what you said? Umlaut? Is that the dots?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's the dots. And what's the B? It's like a double S, but it's a B. The baby. You can't see that. He's got a toy chicken and he's chomping it. You can't quite see him. My room looks like it's such a mess, but it's not. It's just like dog toys and a dog bed and an area with clothes on it.
Try and listen to Tim's voice message.
It's called an A. It's a letter of the Danish alphabet, the last one. A. We pronounce it A. It's an A and an E together. It's called an A. It's a letter of the Danish alphabet, the last one. A.
We are all learning Danish tonight. All three of us.
I know Danish. I can swear in Swedish.
What's the difference?
It's a different language.
Is it like a fully different language?
Yeah, but two says that like I think it's Swedish, Norwegian, and Danish people can kind of understand each other. So I'm guessing there's like an overlapping language. He's like, we can't quite understand each, but we can kind of understand each other.
Like Scottish?
Yeah, like we kind of speak English, but not really.
No, because it's an actually different language. They actually speak
Yeah, they
English.
speak Gaelic.
You're Gaelic.
Yeah, but there's also Irish. I wonder if there's an overlap there.
Talk to Casey about that.
Yeah.
No.
Talk to Casey about Irish Gaelic.
He knows all about that.
I'll leave you with.
Your homie needs a Four Loco. You've got a Four Loco.
I actually have a phone.
He's got a Four
No,
Loco.
I don't.
He's got a Four Loco in the fridge, to be fair. I don't know if they're the same thing. Like, I don't know if the American Four Locos are the same as the ones that they sell over here, because they're a recently new thing. I've never seen them before until we were in the petrol station that time. You're not listening, are you?
No,
Dave, you said where are you? Hang on, I'm going to scroll up a second because I'm sure you said that you were from Mexico. Yeah, you're from Mexico, so I don't. We didn't used to have Four Locos, and I'm sure that from what I've heard, they changed the recipe from it used to be like shitloads of caffeine and shitloads of alcohol, and then they changed the recipe over in America. And I don't know if these Four Locos were imported or whether they've started selling them over here, but it's not the same thing. I'm almost certain it's not the same thing. It's just I read on the can it's like just vodka and energy drink, something like that. It's like a vodka Red Bull, but it's like 8% or something like that.
I can't remember how much percentage it was, but it's high-ish, I think. Like for a premix can.
Yeah, it's like 440 milliliters and it's somewhat silly. Um, umlaut, yes. Something. Uh, 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 eh. And e. I don't know. I've only encountered like I know we're taking the piss, but I've only encountered the O one because I do German Duolingo, and that's about it. That's the only one I've seen so far. And also, actually, the A one as well. I've seen double S, our guttural sound.
Is that? Is it that? I can't remember. I'm sure he's talking about it before. He makes a lot of funny noises.
The double S, I don't know. I can't. No, I'm sure it's an S. I don't know. I did. I don't know. I'm too high right now. We can kinda. I assume that's in relation to the Swedish. You were saying that
But they can kind of understand. each other.
Danish, Swedish, and
Norwegian?
no,
I don't know
no,
about Finnish,
Norwegians,
Scandinavian, but
Scandinavian. Oh, do you know? No, I'm not gonna say that because my brain went try the fish, and then my brain went no. You know that canned stinky fish.
oh, pastrami.
Yeah, that nah.
That's
Is that Swedish?
I think that's Swedish. Yeah.
I don't want that. Don't send that. Don't send that. I like smoked fish, and I like strong fish. Is that like the? Is that sounds weird? No, I don't want
Whatever fish.
I like fish, is what I'm trying to say. Like I like smoked fish as well. I get that smoked, the proper smoked salmon from the market that you said stinks.
It was like goat cheese though, and that.
Yeah, but that's not fish. That's goat's cheese.
No, I know, but like some weird flavors.
No, not always. I just I like smoked fish.
I remember when two came down last time, we went to Asda and they were like, for some reason, really perplexed about the fact that we sold. Were it? It was some kind of canned fish in a tomato sauce. He's like, never seen that before. He bought some to take home.
Like mackerel.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that a thing? Were you like surprised that we sold mackerel?
I don't know, nuts are really, really cheap or really, really expensive in Denmark.
Denmark. Apparently, nuts are also expensive in Denmark.
I'm sure you like bought a load of stuff like that.
Isn't Four Loco the alcopop that sent college kids to hospital for alcohol poisoning? Yeah, that sounds like the thing. Yeah, sounds like that. Yeah. I only know about Four Locos because I watched Xcode and he got videos of when he was like a kid and he drank some Four Locos and it fucked him up. Something like that's the only thing that I know about Four Locos until we saw him in the shop like a couple of months ago. The O with a cross sounds like an or ire. Oh, a bird. So it's like a sound. Bird. Yeah. O with a cross through it. Dave Roots says they changed the recipe. No more caffeine. It's 12% per can. Here in Mexico, it's a cheap option to get wasted. I'm sure, like, I could go check, but I'm not gonna. I'm pretty sure it said what.
I thought that was horrible. I could go and get it done.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go get it. I can't be bothered. I think it said on the can like 8%, something like that. They probably dumbed it down for UK stuff. It sounds like you don't get a lot of 12% cans over here for pre-mixed anything. To be fair, can you think of any?
Pre-mixed.
Yeah, like a 12% can of alcohol. It's
Gins and stuff, maybe.
no, they're like 5%. Yeah, per can it's 5%.
I don't know. I don't really look up some stuff.
They're about 5% per can. 6 maybe.
Probably not.
Yeah, we don't really get that unless it's. I've got. Well, I say you've got a beer in the fridge, not in the fridge, in the kitchen. That's like 12%.
Oh yeah, that like Faxi.
Yeah, it's called like Fax, and it's
Faxi.
yeah, it's like FAXE.
It's probably Faxi because
It's got a Viking on the can.
Two in Kira really like Facts and Condi.
What's that?
It's like Sprite, and 2 is gonna get pissed off about me saying that, but it's like Sprite. And Kieran and 2 claim that it's so much better than anything else, and it's alright.
Surströmming, fermented herring. I don't want to try that. Like, do you know what part of me does, but I also don't like. Bleh, no. Gravlax or just smoked. I don't know if I've had Gravlax before. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. But I've had smoked salmon that is like, it looks like it's raw, but it's not. It's just smoked salmon. Oh, nearly knocked my tray off. And then the smoked salmon that I buy is hot smoked, so it looks like it's cooked basically, but it's just been smoked. That's the kind of salmon that I like. I don't dislike the cold smoked where it looks like it's raw, but I prefer the hot smoked. Mackerel in tomato sauce is very common. They feed it to kindergarteners to the point where pedagogue? I don't know what that means. Come and read this word because it's not for me. Pedagogues. We don't know what that word means. Pardon me. Get PTSD when this. Hang on a second. Fax or faxi means place of horses in Danish. Fax condi is godlike.
It's not.
That fax will be horrid, surely, Luke says. Yeah, I had one. Was it? It must have been.
They were at Danny's.
Were it?
Danny gave us it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it went to Danny and Rachel's.
When was that? Were it like a year ago?
It was when Leah was like first pregnant with Sadie, and Sadie's born.
I don't know who Sadie is.
Sadie's Rick's kid.
Okay, that doesn't mean nothing to me. I know who she is now, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
She's one now.
Okay.
And Leah was pregnant with her, so like 2 years ago. Probably.
Okay, so it's been a long time, but that beer's like 10%, and it's pre. It doesn't. I remember. I don't know if I was drunk. I was definitely high, but I don't know if I was drunk. But it tasted just like a normal beer.
I don't think we had
I had some because there's that picture that I took. I've got a joint in one hand and a seltzer in the other. That's when we went there.
Yeah.
Because I took those with me. I had a 4-pack.
Oh yeah. Because he stuck in his fridge.
Yeah, and then I think he asked you if you wanted one, and then he gave one to me, and he was like, "Drink that." And I drank it, and I like, just tastes like beer.
Didn't finish it.
I didn't finish it, no, but it tasted just like beer. It didn't taste like a strong beer. So like it didn't taste good. Don't get me wrong, it didn't taste good, but it just tasted like beer. But it wasn't like nice. I wouldn't have another one. You've had that one outside for like fucking 2 years or something like. It's just no. I've been tempted. Don't get me wrong. There has been days where I've been like, oh, I could just fucking have it. No, because I don't want to. Like the day that I drink that beer is the day that I burn this house down.
Burn the house down?
Well, I might not burn the house down, but I might kill myself.
No,
That's that's one of them beers that you drink when you're like really fucking desperate. I might be an alcoholic, right? Might be, but I don't. This is not the right way to justify yourself. But we've got gin in the kitchen that I haven't touched, and we also have that beer and a Four Loko and a can of vodka soda, I think it is, and some bottles of wine. And I've never gotten to the point. There's been times where I've been like, I need a beer. I want a beer right now. And I've gone and got myself beers. But there's never been a point where I thought I need alcohol and I've drank the gin or the beer that's on the side, you know? So I'm good. In my eyes, I'm all right. I'm not too far gone. Yeah, play the voice message.
It's It means
Bird.
island in Danish, just by the letter itself. Bird. It means It's silent in Danish.
Sounds like
That facts will be fact. I'm just gonna say facts. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Will be horrid, surely. Yeah, it's still there, which is something for the beer in this house. It's still there. Faxy. If there's a beer in this house and it hasn't been drunk for 2 to 3 years, then it's not a good beer. You just insulted an entire nation by saying that. What did I say? I don't know what I said. It was like 2 minutes ago now. what did I say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Oh, it's literally Faxi Brewery, Denmark.
Oh, okay. It's a kindergarten teacher. It's just the right word for it. Oh, okay. It was pedophile.
Oh yeah, the kindergarten teacher, pedophiles.
Yeah, them pedophiles.
I mean, I think there's some of them are.
Well, yeah, but hopefully not a lot of them.
Hopefully not.
It's just an insanely strong beer that long haul lorry drivers drink, especially the ones from Eastern Europe. There's also the Eiffel Tower. Does that not look like the Eiffel Tower? By saying Faxi Condi was horrible. Oh, by fuck. You said it was horrid.
I didn't say it was horrid. I just said it's alright.
What is
It
it?
tastes good. I'll drink it.
Is it just lemonade?
It's like a lemon lime thing. I think it's like Sprite.
Is it
It's
like
just like sweeter, a little bit like more strong flavored Sprite.
7-Up? 7-Up shit.
7-Up is shit. I'd take Sprite over 7-Up. It's not 7-Up standard. It's definitely it's their Sprite.
Yeah, 7-Up and then Sprite. There's nothing else really, is there? No. Yeah. I'm gonna roll up. Shut up. A second joint. Where are my papers?
No, I don't want your belt.
I am gonna use the Seder papers. If you haven't seen these, they were in the advent calendar. Yesterday or the day before. Can't remember which. But these are good. These are on par with Raws, in my opinion. Where did I put that roach? Up your mum. Tell her.
Two will tell her.
Two will tell her.
Nah, two's not a snitch.
Exactly. Two's on my side.
I'm a snitch.
Yeah,
I'll
you
tell
are.
my mum. I'll tell my mum, fuck you.
Two called your mum. What did he call your mum?
What?
No,
Fucking call mum.
it made it sound like it was really horrible then. Hang on.
I know he has nothing bad to say about my mum. High five. High five. Yeah, high five.
I'm scrolling up the chat to see what you said. We were talking about smoking weed, and I was talking about your mum. I don't know if that makes it any better for you. I can't see it anyway. He called your mum a pothead or something. I'm sure. I know for a fact that you didn't say pothead, but like you said something about your mum like smoking weed.
High five. High five. Yeah. What a good high five. Have another. High five. Yeah. Oh, that's you. Stinky.
You're stinky.
No, he's stinky. Look how stinky he is.
He does stink, to be fair.
See the stink lines coming off you.
He needs to go to the groomers.
Oh, yeah, I love to like what?
You want to go to the groomers? Groomers? Washed?
He doesn't know what that means. He thinks it means going for a pee.
Yeah, he thinks it said wee wee, he heard the W, and then he was like, yeah, I need to go. Okay, so I'm going to roll up this joint and then I'm going to spark it and we will give the final review for the beer and then we'll see where we are from there. But yeah, tonight has been very fun. This joint is going to be a good one. You know how you can just tell? Probably can't hear shit, but I don't know. You can just tell when you're rolling up a joint whether it's going to be good or whether it's going to be bad. This one's going to be good. Jay's brother just gatekeeps them since he bought 6 crates of them. Obviously I don't know what you're talking about, but Sprite for me is kind of mid. I don't choose Sprite. Like I would rather just pick plain lemonade than lemon lime, but you know, each to their own. I wrote this to vote your boyfriend's mum is a saint and a weed head. Yeah. I couldn't find it. I scrolled up. I'll tell him when he comes back in a second. But yeah, like I love his mum. His mum's great. It's her fault that we're here right now. So whether you want to count that as a good thing or a bad thing, then which is up to you. But I personally think it's a good thing because now, thanks to his mum, I found that I like to smoke and it helps me and I have fun doing it. So always a good thing in my opinion. But we just have tiny little joint. It's the size of my pinky. In fact, if you put it at the roach, it's not even the size of my pinky. But we're going to spark this up. We're going to end the beer. End the beer. I make it sound so dramatic. We're going to smoke. I was going to say we're going to smoke the rest of the beer then. We're going to drink the rest of the beer. We're going to take a few hits off this joint. And then we will get up out of here until tomorrow. I could make this so easy if I just put the joint in my mouth and lit it, but like it would burn so shit. It just works so much better to light it like this. There he is. There's the BrewDog.
I've got a glass of milk.
He said, your boyfriend's mum's a saint and a weed head.
Both true facts.
Both true, both good. She is a weed head.
She is a saint weed head.
Saint Weed Head.
I'm gonna change the name of my phone.
To Saint Weed Head.
I edit a picture with a halo and a joint in the mouth. To be fair, I don't need to edit that picture. I can just take one and then just put a halo on it.
Oh, check you out. Oh, that's naughty. Oh,
Don't tell my mum.
oh, I'm telling. It's your mum's fault that we're here.
I would say I was spoken to. Literally
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. No, Saturday.
When your mum encourages you to smoke weed. Well, I don't want to say that she encouraged it.
She gave us a joint on 420.
Yeah. It's your mum's fault that we're here.
And we smoked that like year-old joint that were in your pocket.
That went off your mum though.
No, but those were the beginnings.
Yeah.
It's probably not great for you to smoke year-old weed.
No.
Job though.
It did, and they were like fucking this much of a joint as well.
I wouldn't even smoke that much weed.
Okay, so day number 11, Dead Pony Club. Good. 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 Good, 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 good.
8.9. Good.
8.9. I prefer the lower ones. 2 said I'd rather drink sand than Sprite. Let me find a picture of Carla and chat GPT to Saint into Saint Weedhead.
Please do.
Yeah, do it. Send it to Jay when you're done.
Oh, he sent me another voice message.
The letter O, you pronounce it O or O. It means, by the letter itself, it means stream, small river. But you can use it for anything. Like the second largest city in Denmark is called Aarhus, which is Aarhus. Smallest city.
Oh,
Go there if you want.
Okay.
okay, bye.
But yes, I need to go turn my food off so it doesn't burn. Come back tomorrow for day. What day are we on? Day 11. Day 12 of the BrewDog Advent Calendar. It has been very fun. Yeah.
Hey, hey.
Peace.